What is up guys, Jarv here, and we're back today jumping into Destiny 2. Now today we're taking a sweet hidden area on IO, so this has been found today. So we're going to take a little look at how you can get in there and have a little look around and get an idea of the things to come later in Destiny 2. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a rating on here, that super helps me out. And if you're brand new here, I want to see even more Destiny 2 content moving forward, be sure to hit subscribe. But without further ado, let's jump into it. So first things first, you need to head over to the Rupture on IO. So if you spawn in by Ashamir, jump on a Sparrow and you want to head on over towards the Pyramidion. Now a Warlock isn't necessarily needed, you can actually do this on any class. And Wings of Sacred Dawn aren't also needed, I was just doing it for improving ability. So what you want to do is head on over here to where the Hydra normally is and jump up onto this part by the Pyramidion and just jump on over here and into this little alcove. So this is past the jump barriers, the invisible barriers. So if you head on over towards this side, we'll be able to get behind the area where we need to go to. Don't do this because you end up stuck, but don't worry, you can just hop them out like that. And you can continue on your way. So you want to jump around and run around. Now this section is on behind a lost sector, interestingly enough, so you have to actually load into the lost sector to spawn and load the section itself. So you want to jump on over here, and you basically just want to keep jumping up and over and make your way towards the lost sector. Now you need to stay on the right hand side though, so we're going to jump down here. Now this is where we need to load in the lost sector. Now it's really important that you be careful when you're jumping in just here, because occasionally the barrier will kill you and you'll load inside the Endless Gate Lost Sector, which means you'll have to do that whole first part over again. So be really careful here guys and you should be fine. Now as you can see, it has now loaded in, so what we need to do now is jump above ourselves. There are a couple of ledges above us which are invisible, but if you jump up and over, as you can see, you can grab onto these. So you want to jump up twice, and then eventually if you turn to the right. Now this is the direction we're going to be heading in. There are a few areas behind us just here if we have a quick little look. And just to give you a sense of scale, this thing is actually massive. Now I don't know if this is actually still part of the Lost Sector or not, but it gives you an idea of actually how big this area is. And the area that we're going to is even larger, and we'll get to see that shortly. So we'll head back this way though. This is where all the good stuff is. So let's head on over. Now in this section, you do need to jump around the corner. I do pop my Dawnblade here, but as I said earlier, any class can do this. Our Titan Online Rampants would find this really easy as well. So I know it's really tempting to go this way guys, but we're actually going this way. So you want to head round here, and then I just pop my super here because I just need to get up on top of this ledge. There we go. So from here we're just going to make our way around now guys. So we're basically climbing and working our way around, and you'll eventually see this really interesting structure in front of you. So it's not that way, it's this way. That's it. So we're going to jump around now. So as you can see, there is a abomination. I don't know what it is. It's just a cluster of various assets. So what you want to do is get to the end of that, and you want to drop down to the right hand side to this walkway. Now there's an invisible death barrier that we need to avoid, so you need to come to this exact section and jump up and then go over to the left. That means that allows you to jump over the death barrier and get down to this section. If you don't do that, it'll either keep pushing you back, or if you jump over there, it will actually kill you via the death barrier. So as you can see, I jumped over it and I've landed safely. Now we need to keep moving to the right hand side though, so we're going to jump over here and head on over to this very plain and sort of not fully developed, and it's obviously not going to be this outside the map section, but it is solid though, so this is why we're coming this side. So this is the area that is entirely new, that's where we came from, and this is where we're going. So you need to jump up onto this ledge, and if you keep going around this walkway, there's a little hole in the wall in traditional Destiny style. If you head on over to this, we are now inside this area. So this is the entire new area. As you can see, it's taken us around 4 minutes or so to get here, but this is entirely explorable, and the further you go on, as you'll see from the footage, there's less textures, and there's even statues around this particular area Now when we see statues, they normally are there for the purpose of scale, so they can see how the environment scales versus the enemies and the players. So here as you can see, we have an acolyte just here, so it gives us an idea of how big they are in relation to the environment that we're in. So you'll see a few of those scattered around here. Now as you make your way further through, I'm going to let this play out shortly for you guys so you can just enjoy the exploration, but towards the end you'll notice there's a lot less textures, which makes me feel this isn't an imminent thing. This is something that's going to be towards the end of June, maybe even further, the end of July. I don't think this is anything to do with bad Juju unless there's a substantial game update between now and then. It's probably Lumina and further possibly. I don't think it's Shadowkeep or anything like that, but it's definitely something to do with Season of Opulence, but I don't think it's as imminent as the area that we're currently in makes out. But as you can see, a couple of these areas aren't fully developed. But yeah, I'm going to let this play out guys so you can enjoy the exploration and take in the surroundings. The last room that you'll get to, leave in the comment section below if you agree with me, but I personally feel it reminds me of the Nexus Strike boss room from Destiny 1. I'll say no more, I'll let you discover that yourselves as part of the footage. Let me know in the comment section below what your thoughts and opinions are on that. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a rating as I said earlier, it certainly helps me out here on the channel. And if you're brand new here and want to see even more D2 content, be sure to hit subscribe for me. As I said, I'll let this play out, I'll jump back into the game, and I'll catch you guys again very soon. Peace.